So this is the Teen Chopped Showcase. It's sort of like the finale for our Teen Chopped competition challenge that Fairfax County Libraries had this summer. So hopefully everyone who participated is included in this showcase. And even if you didn't submit anything, if you participated at home, that's fine too. I hope you're on here. All right. So. Today we're going to go over and we're going to introduce ourselves because I think everyone on here has actually submitted something. And so what I really want out of this showcase is for you guys to see who else participated and what they made and just sort of meet your community, right? And then we're going to talk about your experiences with the showcase, with the Chop Challenge, what you would change, everything you liked about it, all that kind of stuff. And then we're going to talk about the recipes that got submitted, which I was super stoked about. Those are all really great. And then we're going to talk about how we're judging them, and then we'll have time for questions at the end. So, alrighty. So my name's Kendall. I'm a youth services assistant at Kings Park. And I really just want everyone to introduce themselves briefly. You don't have to turn on your camera if you don't want to, but I do ask that you at least try to say something. If you don't have a microphone, you can put it in the chat. But I am encouraging you guys to talk to each other a little bit, right? So we're gonna ask your name, your age, the library you go to, and your favorite food. And I can go first. My name's Kendall, obviously. I am 27. I go to Kings Park Library, but I'm also right next to Chantilly. And my favorite food is probably grilled chicken that my dad makes. It's like the leg quarter that he grills, and it's really crispy and it's great. So who wants to go next? If you want to raise your hand. Okay, Alexandra.
Hi, I'm Alexandra.
Oh, Alexandra.
I'm 12 years old.
Or at least I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Try talking now.
Hello.
Oh. Oops. Okay. You hear them. Okay, Alexandra, do you want to try talking out loud again?
Okay.
Go.
Hi, I'm Alexandra. I use she, her pronouns. I'm 12 years old. I go to Pohick Regional Library, and my favorite food is probably eggplant parmesan.
Nice choice. Awesome. What about Elizabeth? Would you like to go next?
Oh, hi. I'm Elizabeth Hansen, and I'm 14 years old. I go to Chantilly Regional Library, and my favorite food is this Korean dish called tteokbokki.
Tteokbokki. Is it spicy?
Yes.
Fun. Awesome. All right, what about Bridget?
Hi, I'm Bridget. I am 12. I go to Kings Park Library, and my favorite food is rice, carrot, and lamb dish that's called polo.
Awesome. How about Lila?
It's Lila.
Lila.
Hi, I'm Lila. I am just turned 15. I go to Reston Regional Library, and my favorite food is probably pasta.
Pasta in all its forms. That's a good choice. Awesome. And Davy?
My name is Davy. I'm 14. I go to Reston Regional Library, and my favorite food's macaroni.
Awesome. All the G's, right? Okay. I think, have I asked everyone? I think that was everyone. Well, thanks for coming. All right, so we're gonna talk about your experience. So what did you guys find the most challenging? Who was your biggest support? What would you do differently? Did you have fun? How would you change it? And would you do it again? Yes, Davey. See, you raised your hand. Davey, did you want to go or say something?
Oh yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. The most challenging part was finding something to do with the garbanzo beans.
Okay.
That was pretty challenging because there was tortillas and peaches. Peaches are sweet and garbanzo beans are, well, beans. Who was my biggest support was my mother. She helped take pictures and take me to the store. I don't know what I would do differently. I think it came out pretty good. So I did have fun.
Awesome.
How would I change the challenge? I would maybe give a bit more like ingredients that you have to use.
Okay.
That, like, farther away from each other, like of each like food group, I guess you'd say.
Okay.
Would I do it again? Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, we loosely based it on Chopped. So Chopped, usually you get 4 mystery ingredients, but we were sticking with the 3 because it was safer for first go round. Alexandra, did you have something to say?
Yeah, so I found the most challenging part was figuring out how much sugar to put in my meringues, because the first time I tried, I only put in a tablespoon of sugar and it just tasted like sweet chickpeas, which is totally gross, especially with the texture. My biggest support was probably my mom. She was the one who thought it would be a good idea to do the aquafaba and help me with a lot of the proportions for the ingredients. What I would do differently is I would probably give the meringues to people who don't know what I put in them, because they taste just like normal meringues unless you know what's in them. Then you can't help tasting chickpeas.
Okay.
But I definitely had fun and definitely would do it again. The thing I would change is I think I would not necessarily change the challenge, but change the like the libraries where it is.
Okay.
Where they hand out the kits, because we have a couple of libraries really close to us and none of those libraries were one of them.
Okay. What was your library?
Pohick, and sometimes we go to, I forget what it's called.
Is it Kings Park?
Yeah, no.
What about
There's
Burke?
another one we go to, but
Because
I
Kings
forget.
Park is right next to Pohick, and we did have them there.
Oh,
Okay. That's fine. It's all good.
I have a terrible sense of direction, so
It's all good.
don't ask me how close stuff is to each other.
Okay. Did anyone else want to say?
I'll go. I thought the most challenging part was definitely like just that the ingredients didn't go together easily, which like I guess I should expect because it's not just like whatever. But yeah, that was kind of hard at first. My biggest support was probably my brother. He's just very encouraging. He's right here.
Awesome.
What would I do differently? I don't really know, honestly. Oh, yeah, actually I do know. I wish I could have made my own tortillas so I could put the ingredients I wanted inside them to make them sweeter.
Mhm.
I had lots of fun. I love cooking. I don't really have any experience, but I loved it. I don't really know how I would change the challenge. I thought it was pretty good because it was difficult, but not like impossible. So, yeah, I would definitely do it again.
Awesome. Elizabeth, what do you want to go next?
Oh, yes. So the most thing that I found challenging was I just moved here like about 3 weeks ago, and our stuff hasn't arrived from our old house, and it was like hard to measure it because I didn't have any like tablespoons or like cups, and yeah.
Yeah.
But
That could be
so
difficult.
my biggest support was my mom. She gave me a lot of good tips in cooking, and it was really nice. What would you do differently? Um, I don't know. Maybe I would add some other ingredients to my guacamole.
Okay.
But yeah. And I really had fun because I have nothing to do all day, and it was really fun doing it. How would I change the challenge? I don't know. The mystery ingredients, the beans, it was like really hard to, I don't know, make something out of them.
Okay.
And I would definitely do it again.
Awesome. Anyone else want to talk? Cool. I don't want to force you to, so thank you for that. I feel like the chickpeas seem to have been the hardest ingredient. Is that like fair to say? Do we all agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, the hardest one to include was the tortilla chips. I sort of just threw them in.
Okay.
But the chickpeas were pretty hard. They were all really hard together, I guess. You know?
Because you could go definitely with two in the same direction, but it was always the third one that was like, where do I include this if I'm going this way? Or where do I include this one if I'm going this way, right? So, all right. All right, so now we're going to talk about what got submitted. What you guys made? It's going to be pretty great. When your recipe comes up, if your recipe comes up, feel free to talk about it and what your thought process was. All right.
Okay, so my mom had wanted me to do something with Aquafaba, which is the liquid from chickpeas whipped up. And so she thought that the chickpeas with this would be interesting to try something with. So, and I was like, okay, yeah, that'll be very unique. So I had been thinking about doing a chili with like some peach juice for a little bit of sweetness, but I decided against that because it seemed like such a good, unique, different idea to do a dessert.
Yeah.
So
that was really cool.
Yeah. So.
Do you want to tell them how you made it?
So there was a lot of trial and error involved, although we did use a couple of recipes to guide us, although none of what this is these recipes, but it uses help from them. So I whipped up the aquafaba and tasted it, and it was gross because it was chickpeas with the texture of whipped cream. it was totally disgusting. So then I added, and I told you guys about this, I added a tablespoon of sugar and it was even grosser. But then I added a bunch more and eventually it did come out good.
Awesome.
So I baked it. And it came out pretty yummy. Thank you. So I decided to stick with it as opposed to going back to the chili. And this is how it came out.
Cool. As soon as I saw Aquafaba, it was like somebody watches the Great British Baking Show because they do that a lot on there. Have you seen that?
No, I have not.
Whenever they get a vegan baker, they always use Aquafaba in the place of meringues. It's pretty. It was really cool. Did you want to talk any more about it, or do you want to go to the next slide?
Let's go to the next slide.
Okay. So this is the next participant. I'm not sure if he logged in or not. I don't think there is a Thomas on right now, but this is Thomas's submission. He made like a chickpea salad with tortilla chips and a vinaigrette. So the vinaigrette was pretty cool, I thought. But yeah, look how cool. Chickpea salad with vinaigrette. What did he put in it? Olive oil, lemon juice, garlic. So thought that was pretty cool. Good job, Thomas. And then Grav made another chickpea salad, but it was totally different. They also made tortilla chips. And I think they made tortilla chips like in two different ways. I think he made tortilla chips that scoop it up and like crunch them up and mix them in the salad too. So texture, right? And Elizabeth, did you want to talk about yours?
Oh, sure. So as you guys know, I'm new here and I really missed Korean food. So I really wanted to try something that involved Korean, I don't know, like ingredients. So I use kimchi and bulgogi for this recipe. And I mean, it was really fun, except the avocado part, because it was my first time like cutting a avocado. It was like really hard at first, but yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, from what you made, you could not tell that was the first time you touched an avocado. That's cool.
Thank you.
She also made a video, which was pretty cool. I found that. If you guys wanted to watch it, I linked it, but otherwise we can move on to the next slide if you don't want to watch it. Also, where was the kimchi again?
So the kimchi I used was from Costco.
Cool.
And yeah, I saw that Walmart had this kimchi and I tried it and it doesn't taste like kimchi at all. So just wanted to warn you guys.
Does everyone know what kimchi is? It's like spicy cabbage, right? Pickled cabbage.
Yes, yeah.
Awesome. And this is what Hava made, and it was enchiladas. I was impressed. They made enchiladas. So they put like they made enchilada sauce from scratch and all that kind of stuff. And I can't tell what the green parts are because he didn't put peas in the ingredient list, but it looks like there's peas, right? Is that just me? Or maybe it's a pepper. Do you guys see it in the picture? It could be the spinach. Okay, we think it's the spinach. And then Eliza, who made like barbecue chicken chickpea bowls. Those were really cool. And she put bacon and like baked the cups beforehand and then filled it up. So that was cool. They kind of look like bunnies to me. And Ella, I don't think Ella's on here. We have an Ella who did shrimp tacos, which was pretty cool. They made salsa with the peaches. Yeah. And then Lila, I could not open your picture. So if you want to resend that to me, that would be great. Otherwise, I have your recipe.
Okay, yeah, I'll try resubmitting.
Because it was just like a little Xbox for me and it wouldn't download. So I don't know what happened.
Okay, so I made a like summer salad, and it had like a peach dressing with like chickpeas in the salad, and then I made like these little almost like tortilla croutons. So I like cut them up really small and then bake them in the oven. I don't know, like I've seen them on like Mexican salads before, but never in like a summer salad. But I thought it was a good way to incorporate them. And then I searched around for like what to use the garbanzo beans, because I hadn't really heard of them before and like what they're used in. And I found that like salads were really common, and I found this like base recipe that I like worked off on, where I like added things that I liked and like got rid of the things that I didn't really like as much. So it like made it closer to like what I liked.
Mhm.
But it ended up tasting really good. So I included things like avocado and like corn and tomatoes, and like I had my own dressing, but I made the dressing a little bit more sweeter because I wanted the salad to be a little bit more sweeter. And then I also like added this like note about like putting grilled shrimp in, because it's like a summer salad, and I think that would pair really well with it if it was just like thrown on top. And I think that would make it more of a meal, because before if it would just be kind of like a side salad, but I think adding the shrimp would make it like more of a meal.
Yeah. And that also goes with your like sweet leaning, right? Because you're doing the sweet dressing and you have the corn, and shrimp is kind of
Yeah.
sweet, right? Yeah. Cool. Queso fresco is a nice touch. I like queso fresco. All right. We have Bridget.
So I went with something really simple. So what I made is I made a sauce out of the garbanzo beans. So I blended them with like cinnamon and sugar and other things to make like a sweet sauce. It tasted kind of gross, but when it sat in the refrigerator for a day or two, it actually like smelled like apple pie. So it also has apples in the sauce. It smelled like apple pie, and then when I tasted it, it actually tasted a lot better. So it just needs to sit for a day or two for it to actually like taste good. Otherwise, it's gross. So, and then I just spread it out on the tortilla and line up the peaches. And I liked how peaches were like a sour-ish fruit, like a Swedish sour fruit. So it gives it a nice tang instead of just sweet cinnamon and sugar. And then I just rolled it up in a tortilla. And my dad thought the tortilla tasted kind of weird, because for him, it's like tortilla goes with savory things, not with sweet things. So I drizzled some honey on top of it, and it tasted a lot better to him. So yeah, I tried a lot of other things. Well, not like a ton, but I mostly tried sweet stuff. I made similar to this, but like in a pie pan, as if a pie, but it just got like the bread on the bottom, because of the sauce, got really just goopy, and it didn't cut well, and the top was like really crispy. Okay. And so that didn't work out as well. I also tried a savory version of this with the peaches in it. I thought it didn't taste bad, but it tasted a little weird with the peaches. So I feel like cinnamon, apple, peach, this would be better. So yeah.
It kind of looks like a crepe.
Yeah,
Do you know what a crepe is? With the really thin
sort
pancakes?
of. Yeah.
Like a French pancake that's really thin, and then they usually fill it up with a sauce or something and drizzle like whipped cream or honey or another like raspberry sauce or something on it. So it's very similar. It's like a churro crepe.
Yeah.
It's cool. Is Julie on? No. Okay. But hers is really cool. She made hummus with peach jam and crispy chickpeas and tortilla chips. So kudos. And then Kingston, they made 3 different things, but like each individual ingredient got like its own like highlight or whatever. So he made peach delight, which is like peaches and mint and coconut water that he cooked down. And then he made hummus that like to go under it. And then tortilla chips and like, oh wait, sorry, no, the peach delight, I'm wrong. The peach delight was the drink. He made a drink called peach delight and then a chickpea hummus and tortilla chips. So that was pretty cool, right? I didn't think about it doing it as a drink. They do that on Chopped sometimes where they include one ingredient in a like sideways way where they put it in like a dip or a drink on the side that it's meant to like enhance everything else, right? So that was his sweet. Annabelle, I think the only person left on right now is Davy, right? So Annabelle made sweet and zesty chickpea, tomato, and peach tacos. So she used a slow cooker. She put her peaches in a slow cooker with like other veggies and the peaches and garlic powder and all that kind of stuff. And she slow cooked it for like 2 hours and then used it as like a taco filling. And then like set all these things to use as a garnish if you liked them, which I thought was pretty cool. Davy. Sorry, I know I like kind of cut up your PDF, but I wanted it to be able to fit in the square, and yours was like a really long rectangle. So, Davy, did you want to talk about your dish?
Sure. I was struggling what to make with the garbanzo beans. It was like very difficult. And then I just decided to make a candy, like just a simple candy, and like dry the garbanzo beans so it would be a bit like crunchier. And my mom said it had like a nutty flavor because I added like cinnamon and stuff like that. And yeah, it was fun because I was I was experimenting with the cream part of the peaches and cream.
Mhm.
And it was like it's very light to go with the sweetness of the peach turnovers.
Mhm.
So I added a bit of lemon zest and vanilla extract, and it tasted awesome. Oh, and the tortilla strips. It also bounces off the cream.
Mhm.
and, and yeah,
That's
I-
cool. Then you get crunchy with your pie turnover that way.
yeah. The strips are also fried, so.
Yeah. Did you like fry them or did you bake them? I don't remember that part.
Wait, which one?
Both.
I fried the tortilla strips so they were warmer and fluffier,
Mhm.
and I baked the turnovers.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. I don't.
And the pictures are all mine.
The pictures are great. You did
Thank
really good with the pictures.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's up that bottom one. My mom submitted it.
Sorry. The red one or this
Oh,
one?
the one below my name.
Oh, okay.
That one's bad. But the one above it has good lighting. So
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. That was my fault. So,
and yeah.
also, okay. So you guys, that y'all did awesome. I'm really excited to be one of the judges. So we're gonna have 5 people judging all of the submissions that you just looked at. And we're going to be judging based on the taste, the creativity, the appearance. So your picture was a part of it, yeah. But y'all took really good pictures of it. Use of your mystery ingredients and the transformation of the mystery ingredients. So it looks like everybody got a check on the use of your mystery ingredients. Everybody made sure they were like the star of the show. And we'll see on what the judges think of how everybody transformed them. Overall, I didn't see anything that wouldn't taste good. So good job. I may have had a little bit of a hand in picking things that I knew wouldn't taste bad. I don't know if anyone has seen Chopped on here, but when they get things like liver or ants, I'm just very happy I'm not the one that has to try it. So I am excited to try all of yours. So do we have any questions about how we're going to judge?
Are you guys going to wait? I already know you guys are gonna cook it. What are the prizes, or do you win something?
Yes. So the first, second, and third place, you all get a recipe diary. So it's like a little cookbook that you fill in yourself, right? And then the first place winner also gets an apron. So make sure you include it in email in your submission so that we can let you know if you won, right? All right, Alexandra?
So how and when will we know who the winners are?
We're gonna take this week and hopefully we'll have an answer by the 12th as to who won.
It's only 3 days.
Okay, and how will we
That's the hope. It might be more like next week, but that's the hope.
Okay, so how will we get this information? Email?
We will email it. I would like to post on social media who wins too, but that'll be up to you. I'm gonna ask whoever wins first before we post anything. So
Who cooks the recipes, dishes?
sorry,
Who cooks the dishes?
who cooks them?
Yeah, who's gonna cook them?
Oh, the judges, if we want to cook them, but yes,
Oh. Okay.
that's why we asked for pictures.
Oh, got it.
We had to make sure it looks, yeah, all right. Do we have any other questions? Well, I hope you guys had, I think you guys had fun. Alexandra, do you still have a question or is your hand just still raised?
Sorry, I forgot to lower my hand.
Okay, sorry, it's okay.
It's the best of us.
I hope everyone had fun. It sounded like everyone had fun. I'm gonna have fun looking at everybody's recipes and judging and stuff. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. But I just wanted to give a special thanks out to everyone who helped make this possible. So the Kings Park Library, the Woodrow Wilson Library, Reston and Kingstown all helped us and supported us with distributing everything. So a big thanks to them. And I hope you guys want to do it again. I want to do it again. So listen or watch your email for the winner. So, all right. I'm sure
Thank you.
you're welcome. We have a chat. Welcome. Awesome.